The 10 million pesos Mount Kamuning Footbridge, located in Quezon City, Metro Manila, Philippines, is a significant pedestrian infrastructure project aimed at improving accessibility and safety for commuters. It spans across Epifanio de los Santos Avenue, or EDSA, one of the busiest thoroughfares in the country. This footbridge is notable for its conventional design, typically featuring stairs and ramps to connect pedestrians from the street level to the elevated walkway. Its primary purpose is to allow people to cross EDSA safely, avoiding the perilous task of navigating heavy traffic. Construction of such footbridges often involves steel and concrete built to withstand the elements and heavy pedestrian traffic. While functional, the traditional design of the Mount Kamuning Footbridge means that accessibility for persons with disabilities, the elderly, or those with strollers or heavy luggage might be challenging due to the reliance on stairs. Ramps are usually incorporated, but they can be long and steep, still posing a significant physical effort. In contrast to traditional designs, a new footbridge with elevators represents a modern approach to urban pedestrian infrastructure, prioritizing universal accessibility and convenience. This concept is being increasingly adopted in progressive urban planning globally and within newer developments in the country. This type of footbridge incorporates elevators in addition to or sometimes in place of stairs and ramps. The inclusion of elevators dramatically improves accessibility for all users, especially those with mobility challenges, parents with young children in strollers, and individuals carrying heavy loads. This design reflects a commitment to inclusive urban design principles. The construction of a footbridge with elevators involves more complex engineering and a higher initial investment compared to traditional designs. It requires dedicated power sources for the elevators, regular maintenance, and additional safety features. The design considerations would also include ensuring the elevators are robust enough to handle high traffic volumes and resistant to vandalism. Such a footbridge would offer a significantly more comfortable and convenient crossing experience. For example, imagine crossing a busy road like EDSA effortlessly, without the strain of climbing multiple flights of stairs or navigating long ramps. This convenience can encourage more people to use the footbridge, further enhancing pedestrian safety and potentially contributing to smoother traffic flow below by reducing instances of jaywalking. The new footbridge with elevators concept embodies a forward-thinking approach to urban development, aiming to create more livable and accessible cities for everyone. It highlights a shift towards incorporating advanced features that go beyond basic functionality to enhance the overall user experience and promote inclusivity in public spaces. The new footbridge concept, especially with the inclusion of elevators, comes with its own set of potential problems. While it solves the issue of accessibility, it introduces new challenges, particularly in terms of maintenance, reliability, and cost. Elevators in public, outdoor spaces are susceptible to mechanical failure, power outages, and vandalism. If an elevator is out of order, it defeats the primary purpose of an accessible footbridge and can strand people who rely on it. The cost of a new footbridge with elevators is significantly higher. The project to replace the Mount Kamuning Footbridge, including the busway station rehabilitation, is budgeted at over 89 million pesos, with nearly 54 million pesos allocated for the footbridge, elevators, and wheelchair lifts alone. This is a substantial investment that requires a commitment to long-term maintenance to ensure that elevators remain functional. Another concern is the potential for the elevators to become a hot spot for crime or to be used as a public toilet, a common issue with enclosed public spaces in some urban areas. Proper security, lighting, and regular cleaning would be necessary to prevent these problems. The new project, which includes the demolition of the old structure, is not simply a relocation, but a complete replacement aimed at fixing the fundamental flaws of the original structure.
If a footbridge were to be placed in a different location, such as across a gas station, the main design constraint would be to provide clearance for vehicles on the roadway below, not for a train system. A gas station's location is generally not constrained by low-hanging electrical lines from a railway. In this scenario, a linear footbridge would be feasible. This design would feature a more gradual incline, or even be relatively flat, similar to an overpass for cars. Such a design would be much more accessible for all pedestrians, including those with mobility challenges, and would not require the costly inclusion of elevators. It would prioritize a smooth, continuous path over the steepness needed to clear specific infrastructure. This hypothetical situation highlights that the problems with the Mount Kamuning footbridge were not just about its poor design in a vacuum, but were a direct consequence of its specific placement and the unavoidable engineering challenges presented by the existing urban infrastructure in that location. The decision to build a new footbridge with elevators in the same area is a way to overcome these challenges, as elevators provide the necessary vertical lift to clear the obstacles without forcing pedestrians to endure a steep climb. The primary reason for the steepness of the original Mount Kamuning footbridge was its location directly under the MRT-3 electrical lines. The electrical catenary lines of the train system are positioned relatively low to power the train cars. To ensure the safety and structural integrity of the footbridge, it had to be built with vertical clearance that would not interfere with these lines, requiring the extreme height and steep stairs. This was a direct result of the footbridge's placement along the EDSA Kamuning-Timog area.